Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new and you don't know, I'm Zaneta, and today I will talk to you about pros and cons of living abroad. For the beginning of this video, I want to give you my short background of my forever an immigrant life. So, I was born in Poland, as maybe you don't know, and I think everything started with my grandmother, who used to live in New York for a few years when I was a kid, and when she was coming back to Poland to visit, I was admiring her so much. The next person who showed me this way of life was my father, who lived and worked in several places like Italy, Sweden, Norway and Ireland. When I was a teenager, I was visiting him quite often in Dublin. So this showed me that living and working abroad is not something strange or unusual. So my personal story started when I was 16 and I moved out from home. Yes, I was 16. I moved out from my tiny town to live in the city in the rented apartment with the flatmates. Why? Because the only art secondary school was in the city, and commuting there every single day was hell. Later, when I was 19, I moved to another city which was much more further from my hometown, and I started my university. On the third year of my uni, I went to Spain, to the lovely city called Burgos, as an Erasmus student. And I spent there almost 1 year. After my Erasmus exchange finished, I came back to Poland for 1 year to graduate, and right after the graduation, I decided to move to London. In total, I spent in London like 3.5 years. And while I was there, I met my now husband, and we live now in Israel. So now I hope you understand where I'm coming from and why I can be talking about pros and cons of living abroad. First thing, you're gonna suffer probably when you move abroad, that you will feel extremely lost, and sometimes you will feel like somebody cut off your roots. But you know what is good about that? You can start from zero. So for example, in your home country, maybe people thought that you are just this shy person and they were treating you this way, and you know that you are not like that. You just couldn't do it there because you felt overwhelmed. Well, now is your time to shine, because nobody knows you. You can be whoever you want, whoever you always wanted to be. The next very hard thing is the language, and especially if it's the language you've never learned before. You will feel blocked. You will feel stupid that you don't catch the language as fast as you would like to catch it. And you will find yourself in the situation that you feel you cannot really express yourself as you would do in your mother tongue. And even if you try to be ironic, funny, clever, sophisticated, it doesn't sound for you like that. But hey, what is the better and the faster way of learning the language rather than being in the place that you are pushed to speak this language? And if you are patient and hardworking, you're gonna catch this language 1,000 times faster rather than in a super expensive language school. The next thing that is very hard for most of the people is being homesick and missing your family. You know, Skype conversations are not the same as the family dinner. You can't always be there when something important or bad is happening, and you're gonna feel extremely guilty, even if you know that you couldn't do anything. But in a lot of cases, I know the family relations after you move out to another countries are improving. Basically, when you go to visit your family, you spend your time more efficient because you know this time is limited, and you're gonna appreciate it even more. Maybe you will stop arguing about stupid small things because you know there is no time to waste. The next very sad thing is you're gonna lose friends. Yes, you will. After you move out, you will realize that these people continue living without you and they're just perfectly fine. Maybe you will talk less and less in time, and once you meet you will realize you don't have as much in common as you used to. Or you can feel very hurt when you go to visit your country and these friends tell you that they don't have time to even meet. What's good about it? It will very well verify who is your real friend. You will see that there are some people still that maybe you don't talk to each other every single day, but once you meet, it doesn't really matter, you can talk for hours. You will also meet new people in a new place, and who knows, maybe this experience will connect you for the lifetime. Another thing, you gonna be frustrated. Everything will take you more time than you would wish. It can be with whatever. Maybe you have some visa problems, maybe the university, maybe getting your dream job, maybe some taxes, maybe some papers. You know, it's very common that you can be a big manager or an engineer in your country, but when you start in another country, you will have to go to work in a coffee shop. And I truly understand you're gonna be very, very angry, but it's okay, because you're gonna learn a lot of patience. You will learn to understand that Rome wasn't built in a day. Another technical, very hard thing to deal with is when you move to another country by yourself, you are the only person who takes care of yourself. Money problems, sickness, broken heart, losing job, nobody will help you with that. You can't just pop into your auntie's house to cry in her shoulder. You can't just move into your parents after you lost your job. If you want to talk to somebody, you will have to pay the therapist. But you know what? That's perfect. You're gonna learn the hard way. You will learn how to plan and budget ahead in case that something bad happens to you. And finally, you will be totally independent person. You know, not all the people are made to go to another country by themselves. And a lot of them people will fall into drugs and alcohol. Not even talking about depression. But if you are not one of them, if you made your decision about moving abroad with the clear head, you know what you want, you will be fine, and you're gonna become stronger and stronger every day, and will be much more harder to break you. Another thing that I know is very hard to some kind of people is it will take you quite a long time to settle down. If you are used to living in a big house with a lot of things, TVs, stuff, nice furniture, well, you will have to leave it behind. Because most probably when you are going to move somewhere, you're gonna fly maybe with 1 or 2 bags and that's it. And also in the beginning, most probably you're gonna change your apartments quite often. So arranging the apartment to look nice, buying furniture, things, is just waste of time and money. But that's my favorite part. You're gonna stop buying stupid things that you don't need, and you will save some money. And you will also feel less attached to material things, and you will notice that what is most important to be attached to maybe your memories or to people. Another very unpleasant thing is you're gonna meet people who will discriminate you or look down at you just because you came from another country, or maybe you have another skin color or another religion. You can feel excluded, and you will never understand why these people look down at you. But just my short advice. The mindset of these people, this is what we should pity. We shouldn't pity ourselves. When you hear something like that, just leave it. Shake it off. When you are in the new place, especially the kind of place that is very different than your homeland, you will have time that you will feel very angry at some of the habits of the locals. You will feel like a stranger to them, you will feel excluded, and you will feel extremely lonely until you find some people you can connect with. You will also miss speaking and listening to your language. But nothing can expand your horizons more than meeting new cultures from inside. And also seeing things from different perspective, it will change your personality. You will stop misjudging people because you heard something on the TV. Guys, don't listen to the people in the TV. Only living with these people, you will get to know how amazing they are how interesting the new culture can be, and in the end of the day you're gonna see that your culture is amazing as well, and you gonna appreciate it even more. I think the last bad thing will be you're gonna be completely out of the comfort zone, at least in the beginning. It will not be calm, it will not be peaceful, it will not be certain, and that's the best that can happen to you, because the best things are created out of the comfort zone. To sum up, yes, I do recommend you living abroad. Maybe not for the lifetime, maybe you don't feel like doing that, but at least to try to see how is it. Thank you very much for watching this video. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you think? Maybe you are an immigrant yourself. Do you want to share your story? You can also visit my social media, Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, and please subscribe my channel. This is this red button down below. I would really appreciate it. Thank you very much again, and hopefully see you next time. Bye bye!